we look at Nigeria as a country that is blessed, you know, not just in natural resources, but also the cultural heritage that the nation is blessed with. And then looking at the institute that has been positioned, you know, the vision which I find very interesting to be the apex and leading cultural training institute, you know, in the aspect of documentation, research, preserving the assets, everything that has to do with our culture. Now, would you say the institute, from your assumption into office, is on the right trajectory?
Yeah, thank you. I'll tell you very frankly that the way Nigeria was coming, let's look at it from 1960. From 1960 to 1970, we were a very young country that probably had everything going for it. At that time, the agricultural resources were not a lot of people, maybe less than 40 million people, and we're just the struggle for independence and all of that. So we were running a fresh country. Everything was okay. Everything was going well. There were no particular challenges. Of course, by 1966-67, a civil war broke out that lasted till about 1969, if I'm correct. Or yes, and well, even with the civil war, didn't take too much toil, you know, apart from the, you know, crisis of the war itself. Post 1970, at that time, even the head of state of Nigeria was like, oh, we had so much money, we didn't even know what to do with it. We didn't see why, as a country, we must harness our potentials to the fullest. And there was no hurry to do that. We were not hungry, there was no starvation, nothing. By 1990, by mid-95, by mid-90s, we already started seeing a lot of things that, oh, we may face, you know, difficult realities as a people. Now, the import of all of this is that while it was rosy for us, we didn't see why we must look at everything we had, tap into our resources to develop our nation so seriously. So whatever cultural ability or resources or potentialities we had didn't mean anything. We can't even continue like this except we reinvent the wheels. Now, how do we reinvent the wheels? We're no longer very comfortable today, even with the oil. We need to now look inward. Our mineral resources was huge, no doubt, very huge, could deliver us from any form of economic doldrum. But again, we're not actually, all hands are on deck to ensure that we manage that aspect from about 20 years to now properly. Today, we must then look back and see that every aspect of the economy that can reflect the economy is taken seriously. And now we come to what culture can contribute. Now, our negligence of our cultural pride as a people is costing us so much, and will cost us a lot more if we don't arrest the situation.